Welcome to Wellness Wednesday, because that leads me right in. Um, the thing that I've been thinking about this week is leaving the baggage at the platform. The train's leaving. The train is pulling out. We are in a time of change. It's shifting. Whether it's, just winter to spring and summer, that's a thing. Talking about the sap. Yeah, it's a thing. It's moving. Spring is coming, even if we do have ice out there today. It is coming. We're also in a bigger shift where things are moving. The train is going, whether you're ready or not. And if you're trying to throw all your baggage on and carry along, keep everything the same as it's always been, you're going to have a tough time going forward. Whether it is from winter into summer or on a bigger plane through these next couple of years yet, because we've had huge shifts. What was will not be the same again. It's not going back. You can't go back in time. You can only go forward. And forward is always change. So right now, I'm leading a detox, and I really enjoy it. It is encouraging to have the accountability of having other people on the journey with you. To let go. Let go of all the old stuff, whether that no longer serves you. Whether it's what we're doing right now, this week, is changing your external environment, getting rid of stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, so that it makes room for things that will serve you, new opportunities, new possibilities. It's all sorts of things. We have one gal who's cleaned out her living room and might turn it into a craft room and make another, changing the rooms of her house. What a huge thing. Or I'm cleaning a desk in my office corner, cleaning my office basically, because it's just accumulated a whole lot of stuff. And I don't even enjoy going there and working. And so in order to move forward into all of our great things we've got planned for the spring, here on the farm, April 16, come and bring a dish to pass and any seeds you want to share, and we'll have a great time just getting together. June 11, we're going to teach people how to raise chickens and process them. So if that's on your to-do list, come and learn, because you'll still have plenty of time in the summer to go home and actually do it. We got Tribe Day with all the workshops and learning. We got a lot of stuff coming up, plus the hog harvest and charcuterie classes in the fall. A lot of stuff, and I need space and room to be able to do that and do it well. And then space in the body. You need to change out your digestive gut flora from winter to spring. You're not the same. It needs to change. So taking a little time to let go, get rid of, flush out all of the old stuff, to rebuild so that you're ready for spring and you're clean, you're light, you're bright, you're ready to go. That's what this season is. Leaving all the old stuff, all that old baggage on the platform, so you're ready to get on the train and go into the next thing, go on forward. One of the interesting things that came up with that is trust. We go through an exercise of identifying 5 words, and that's sort of the end of this whole exercise. But 5 words that define or describe who you want to be in the future. What's your future self, your best self? What's the person that's going to get off the train and be into the next adventure? One of the words that came up was trust. And I've encountered this before in lightening up and letting go of things. Trust. Do you trust that if you let go of it, if you need it, it will be provided? Do you trust that if you get rid of it, you'll be okay? you'll survive? Do you trust that if you allow your body to get hungry, it'll be okay? That's a hard one. Sometimes, just think about it a minute. Um, because honestly, I've encountered this before, thinking if I don't eat, I don't know, there's a thing in your brain that says you might die. Your conscious brain knows it's not true, but subconsciously, you have this thought: I have to eat 3 times a day or I won't be healthy. I have to eat before I go to bed, or somehow your brain thinks you won't make it through the night. But that's part of the letting go. Your subconscious mind has all of these trained ways that it thinks, whether it's crazy homestead things, right? People that tell you that your eggs aren't good because they came from hens in your backyard. Only store eggs are good to eat. Why would they think that? It's a subconscious thought that food is only safe if it comes from the grocery store. Food is only safe if the USDA or FDA inspected it at some point. Please. Or I have to eat so many times a day. I have to eat small meals constantly. If I get hungry, bad things will happen. People have a lot of different thoughts that your subconscious tells you that served you to survive through a time, or you had some crisis and you realized I can only depend on myself. And that got you through that time. And now that's become your way of being. But it's time to leave that baggage. So pay attention this week to your unconscious thoughts. What comes up when you encounter letting go of things? One of the things I'm letting go of this next week is coffee. So that's a tough one sometimes. That's part of that whole idea behind Lent and for the Jews going into Passover, cleaning out, getting rid of all the old stuff. It's a letting go. Do you trust? Do you trust that what you need will be provided? That what you need, the right thing will come at the right time and in the right sequence of events? Because it will happen that way. But that's part of the letting go, is trust and trusting that that'll happen. One of the other things that we talk about this week a little bit in the detox with letting go is that emotions come up because we are attached to our stuff. We are. Even if you don't want to be, you'll discover when you go to clean out a closet and you come across that high school letter jacket. I mean, really, do you need it anymore? You've got all the memories in your head. But it's tough to let go of things. Things from your children, if they're grown. Even if they're only half grown, their baby toys, their baby clothes, books that you've always wanted to. Emotions come up. So one of the things that we're going to be talking about is breathing and breathing through those things, because you kind of panic. You really do when it comes to letting go of things. Even, think about letting go of 1 or 2 meals a day. I know some of you have done intermittent fasting, but letting go of a meal, you start to panic. You feel like, I have to have something. I have to have something. And you let go of things. Breathe through it. Take a breath. You're going to need all of that for getting on the train and getting ready for your next adventure. Take a deep breath. I'll give you a couple breathing techniques when you realize that you got to let go of things. Got to pack things up, give them to someone else who can enjoy and appreciate them, because someone else has stuff that they'll get to you. You'll get your next meal. Don't worry. Food shortages. Who are you trusting? Are you trusting the grocery store, or are you trusting someone bigger that can provide for you through what you grow on your farm, or people that you know? That's where you can't always depend on yourself. Sometimes you have to let go of that and lean and depend on other people. It's a detox process to let go of those old thoughts. Take a deep breath. It's a sigh. Sighs are a very natural phenomenon that your body's doing to cope with things and let go of stuff. Breathe into your nose so you get all that nice conditioned air, opens up your sinuses, relaxes your face. Try and breathe in through your nose, a big deep breath, and keep your face all pinched up and scrunched. You feel your nose pinched close? Do it. And feel that air push right across your face here, open. It has a profoundly different effect on your body. And then when you breathe out, you can do it too. And it's called an ocean breath. And it's another detox kind of breath. The breath is definitely a more relaxing, calming, where an ocean breath is a more bringing all that energy back in to center. When it's feeling chaotic, kind of tighten at the back of your throat. So it sounds kind of like the ocean, an ocean wave. You can use either one of those. It's a sigh, but it's a very intentional, purposeful sigh. You can do it about 3 times or as many times as you need to. And just let go of that emotion. Let it go. Feel it. Let it go. That's part of not keeping things in, not holding on to things that don't serve you anymore. Breathe them out and let them go. Another one last one. Strong emotions, particularly hot ones like anger. I can't roll my tongue. If you can roll your tongue up, do that. If you really want to be funny, stick your tongue way out and roll your eyes up. If you don't want to be really funny, although being funny helps diffuse anger, just breathe out through your mouth like that. That'll help release a lot of those really deeply held emotions, really strong ones. Anger, disappointment, frustration, those really hot kind of emotions that really grab you, make you want to grab somebody else. You can use it when you're physically hot, but it's not quite summer yet, so you don't need it for that. But it's part of letting go. Just breathe that baggage out. Leave it on the platform. Get ready to get on the train and move forward. Whether it's moving into the next season, a new season of life, whatever's next, just going with the flow. So many people feeling anxiety right now because we're in a time of change. Things are changing and they're changing rapidly, and they're going to continue to do that. Wrap your head around it, get used to it. Life's traumatic sometimes, it just is. Make your peace with that, breathe a few times, and then let go. Let go of what was, and grab hold of, make room for what's coming. Breathe, clear your physical external space, and let go of stuff. Words of wisdom. There's your wellness for the day. And I wish I could tell you I came up with all that, but I've been hearing it from a lot of places, and these are very ancient practices. So I didn't make them up. They're very old, well-used, time-honored, and they will add to your life as well. So there is still time. If you want to join us in the detox, you can join this week yet and go through this process with people, because it's so much more fun when you have somebody that's saying, hey, how you doing? You said you were going to do that. Are you doing that? Or if you have questions and you need to figure it out, how do I do that? You got people to ask. You got other people doing similar things, seeking same things. So drop me a note, comment, and we'll figure that out and get you joining us. Oh. That's also why, though, we're having these events at the farm. And we have this, faithfully do this, because getting together, doing the thing together, whatever your thing is essential. It's important. Absolutely.